So are we finding some useful information so far?
Yes.
So we'll give you all about 2 or 3 more minutes, and I want you to get together with your group so you can start discussing some of the information that you found. And once we get done with that, if time will allow it, I'd like to get together as an entire class, and we'll talk completely about what everybody found together. Ma'am? The information that intrigues you, so that you find most important. Oh, you do. I want you to write down important stuff. Alright, I don't know if we'll get to it today, maybe homework, but maybe writing a short paragraph just to tell me some of the things that you found, some of the things that were intriguing to you, gentlemen. Alright, so keep working. The next 2 or 3 minutes, we're going to get together with our groups and start discussing some of the information that we found. Where they came from. This was just about their environment kind of stuff that they use or go off of. And actually, if you read through here, dietary laws, that's this is where the idea about where she necessitates. Alright guys, go ahead and start talking with your group some of the stuff that you found, the things that you found important. And I'll give you about 6 minutes and then we're going to get started talking with each other, the entire group. So go ahead and get started. They just found some important stuff. What's some stuff you found?
They found these in Judea who were exiled to Babylon and spent 70 years away from Judea. During their exile, they became known as the Jews we call the race of Judaism.
Very good, very good. Justin, what do you find? They worship on Saturday, they worship on their Sabbath. They worship on Friday and Sunday and all those Sundays. It's a lot of worship. Did anybody get to the part how they like worship? Is that what you're reading? Is that your reading? It's very interesting where they kind of, almost in a way it kind of just reminds me of Christianity. It's very interesting. How did you find anything yet? Keep working. How's this group going? Hardly anything? We found some things. Tell me what you got so far. Okay. Synagogue. Jews practice their worship. Very good. That's very good. Did you read anything into the tour? Like they have that one section.
Tour scrolls are carried in decorated
It's very interesting to talk about some of the different books in the tour. Genesis, Exodus, Deuteronomy. I think there's 2 more or 5 total. And it's pretty relatively long. Come on, it's a word. It's very interesting. They kind of go hand in hand in a way. They have a lot of the same things. That's why I find this topic to be so interesting to me, is because it has a lot of the interest that we have from our religion. I want you to tell me what you found. I want to read it to me. Watch your computer. There's some stuff. What did you find?
Tour scrolls are carried in beautiful pictures.
Really?
No, not beautiful, but decorated.
Decorated. They were very meaningful to them, weren't they? They took very good care of them.
And there's a little story that said, there once was a king named Xerxes who married a beautiful woman named Vashti. Part of his beautiful wife, Xerxes ordered her to make her appearance at a party. When she refused, Xerxes was humiliated. His murdered advisor came and ordered him to execute her. Following his advice, he was long without his life.
Very good. Tyler, how are we doing on this quiz? We making good?
No.
No. Study some more. You got to study some more. We got.
I know it.
It's first time taking. That's why we're going over today.
Second time.
Our second time. All right, guys, let's take a. Yes, sir. What you got? All right, guys, so let's listen up real quick. Let's talk about some of the stuff that we found. Somebody tell me what some of the stuff they found. Courtney, yes, ma'am.
Is that
Oh, don't reach straight from the notes. Just kind of tell me some of the stuff you found interesting to you.
Jacob was the grandson of Abraham. He had 12 sons. The descendants of these sons later became known as the 12 tribes of Israel.
Very good, very good. Chase, what did you find interesting about this?
Oh, we found some of the dietary laws called kosher.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a type of cow, but it's a certain diet of eggs, 2 foods, I can't really say what they are, a bone, looks like some slaw, and some oatmeal.
Yeah, I looked at that picture last night when I was reading through this lesson. I was like, man, that just does not look like the kind of meal I want to be eating.
And Brody said they're eating chicken eggs, not the kind of eggs you eat.
I don't know about that. Yes, ma'am.
And it lasted from Sunday on Friday to Saturday.
I found that very interesting too. Jason, what'd you find?
Can I read that little story I found about it?
I want you to tell me about it. You gotta read it to us.
There was a king like Xerxes, and he married a beautiful wife. And since he was so proud of her beautiful, he ordered her to a party. And when she refused, he was humiliated. And this advisor named Haman, he ordered him to kill her, and he did.
Wow, that's kind of don't you think, just because she didn't come to a party with him? That's just the way things were. Julie and y'all's group find anything interesting?
Well, we found that the Persians allowed the Jews to come back to Judah when they swept across Southwest Asia and defeated the colonies and took over back.
Yeah, when I was reading through this lesson, just to think about all the struggles that they had to go to, they were thrown out of their land many times, taken over, and just different things like that. I couldn't imagine being exiled from, what I'm used to all my life to some other foreign place that you have no idea about. Nate, what'd y'all's group find? Did y'all find anything very important or intriguing to y'all?
While in Babylon, the Jews there have a temple of prayer.
Would they pray in since they didn't have that temple? We talked about that. I don't know if you got to it. What was it like you just said? The synagogue, very good. A lot of them didn't have these temples, so they actually worshipped in their houses, and they called them synagogues. You want to add some more?
I got another one.
Alright, what do you got? Tell me what you got.
Some Jews stayed in Babylon, but many returned to Judah. They rebuilt Jerusalem and constructed a new temple to replace one destroyed by the Canaanites. The new place they worshiped became known as the Second Temple.
Very good, very good. I did know, I read it, but I think that's the same temple, if I'm not mistaken. When they rebuilt it, they tried to rebuild it exactly how the original was, which I can imagine would be quite difficult. Yes, Clark, what'd you find?
I found that when they were in Babylon, that's when they took on the name Jews instead of Israelites.
I felt like that was pretty interesting too. That's very good. That's when they got their name as Jews, and that's when Judaism was named that as well. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
In the synagogues, were kept in a cabinet and held in right here.
Yes, that's very good. That's very important too, how they handle this kind of stuff. I guess it'd really be like, the first Bible, how they probably handled it, be very sacred, something that's very important to their religion. Yes, sir.
They worship they worship Sabbath is what's called, and it lasts from sundown Friday to sundown Saturday.
Yes, sir. It's very good. It's going off of what she said earlier. There's Sabbath. We have our own Sabbath on Sunday. If you're a Christian, that's a day of relaxation and worship.